Get to our top story. We're now just 6 days away from the first votes in this presidential election. The Democratic candidates making their pitches to undecided voters in Iowa last night during their final town hall before the caucuses. Got the presidential race covered from all angles again this morning. And let's start with NBC's Andrea Mitchell. Andrea, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. It wasn't a debate, but in separate appearances, the Democrats ran into some tough questions when they tried to win over those all-important undecided voters.
Within minutes, Hillary Clinton faced a blunt question from a young voter leaning toward Bernie Sanders.
I've heard from quite a few people my age that they think you're dishonest, but I'd like to hear from you on why you feel the enthusiasm isn't there.
Look, I've been around a long time. People have thrown all kinds of things at me. But if you're new to politics, if it's the first time you've really paid attention, you go, oh my gosh, look at all of this. And you have to say to yourself, why are they throwing all of that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I've been on the front lines of change and progress since I was your age.
Sanders was asked how he defines being a democratic socialist.
Creating a government that works for all of us, not just a handful of people on the top. That's my definition of democratic socialism.
And each was asked to react to the other's TV ads.
She's the one leader who has what it takes to get every part of the job done.
Sanders countered that for all her foreign policy experience, she had voted for the Iraq War.
I was not Secretary of State. But experience is important, but judgment is also important.
She had nothing but praise for his Simon and Garfunkel themed ad.
I think that's great. I think that's fabulous. I loved it.
In these final days, Sanders' economic message is resonating with voters who are hurting.
It's so hard to do anything to pay your bills. You're ashamed all the time.
Until millions of people who are experiencing exactly what you guys are experiencing do say that, we don't make change.
While President Obama with Politico seemed to be tipping the scales toward Clinton.
She can start here day one. More experience than any non-vice president has ever been who aspires to this office.
And there's this in our new NBC News SurveyMonkey Weekly Online Tracking poll out today. Clinton has maintained her double-digit lead over Sanders among women. Young voters, though, still support Sanders over Clinton's 68% to only 21%, regardless of their gender. That's a trend that could have a big impact in Iowa if those young voters show up to vote.
That's the question, Andrea.
Savannah.
Thank you very much.